Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. Taylor to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Naeem Hines, his first carry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Here's Jones. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return. It's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10, Taylor now. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From midfield now, here's Ryan. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, Fields. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fields now to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. Montgomery back to the ground. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Santos' kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Fields on 3rd down.
Going up top. That's It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Off the play fake, here's Ryan. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan. He's got Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run once more with Taylor. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Robert Quinn is the one who burst in there to blow that play up.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Back to throw. Fields.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. It's Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Now it's Fields.
Flushed out right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. We're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Mario Edwards from his in spot, able to push in there and drop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got room. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 27-yard line.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Fields.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tyquan Lewis, he read that the whole way and made the tackle. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now Fields.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
They find some open field here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Steps away to his left.
This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never